Hey guys, and welcome. I'm Charles Rudibaugh. I'm super excited to share this with you. I'm going to make a video real quick teaching you the difference between leadership support and tap rooting and jade hunting. Here's a drawing of an example of a team that you may have. This is actually a real example of part of the team that I have growing off in one part of the country. We're going to call the leader here Bob, okay? And it rhymes with Bob, okay? And if I call him and say, who are your top people? You know, who are your people that are the most excited? Right? Some people are silent partners, right? They're not going to make it onto the whiteboard when we're drawing out the team and we're drawing people because we're not building silent partners, multiple legs, right? So we're like, okay, who are your leaders? If I'm trying to call and support leaders and try to make sure the leaders are set up right and try to make sure the leaders are doing things right and they're, getting the support they need, I might just spend a day making phone calls to my leaders. And I know who certain people are that are promoted. We have certain sapphires and pearls, and right under this ruby, we've got certain people are sapphires and certain people are pearls. And I can just call all the people at certain positional leadership levels. But I really want to get in there, and I'm talking to people and meeting people, and I'm going to call people who aren't even necessarily having a title or a rank, but people that have leadership. They're excited, they're fired up, they're serious, they're willing to play the game, and they're coachable. And these are people I wanted to work with. So I might spend a day calling the leaders, calling, Bob's leaders, Tina and Dave, and asking them, how's it going? How's your team looking? How many people do you have going to the event this week? Okay, is there anything I can do to help you be successful this week? Is there anything I can do to help support you? Or how better can I support you? And so that's something you can do, is support the team and call the leaders. But if you only do that, eventually you're going to get a plateau in your business, and it's going to stop producing massive numbers. What you want to do is start tap rooting. What you want to start doing is tap rooting. And in tap rooting, you go to the deepest parts of the organization and you find out what they're doing and what's going on with them and how you can help them. So underneath Aubrey, I would go down, and she has another leader under her, Daryl. And if I'm tap rooting, I'm going to go down under Justin, under Layla, under Scott, to Will Donadini, and I want to introduce myself to him. I want to get to know him. Right? And I'm going to ask, what's going on in your business? How can I help you? Who do you have that I can talk to on the phone? Right? And by helping Will talk to someone on the phone that he knows, we can get a new rep underneath Will. And that benefits Scott, it benefits Layla, it benefits Justin, it benefits Dara, it benefits Brandon, it benefits Aubrey and Bob. And so I'm going to work in the deepest parts of the organization. And so for Aubrey here, in her in different legs, because Brandon has a leg here, Annie, and then Brandon has another leg with Daryl, and I would work in the bottom of this organization with Will, or I'd be calling Heather, or I'd be work all the way down to call Jeffrey. Right, and her other leg at the bottom is Kenny Dexter. I'm going to call and work with him. And I have a list of people, and I'm calling these people. I'm calling Kenny and asking, who does he have for me to talk to? Right, I'm calling Dan, I'm calling Jeffrey Hunt, and I'm making a list of new people to call that are deeper and deeper and deeper in the organization. Deeper and deeper. And I'm working deep in the organization to help people find who they know, who they want to introduce to the business, who they want to share the opportunity with, who that they could put me on the phone with for a three-way call, all the way down. So by tap rooting, the only way to tap root Dave is by going down under Paul, by going down under who's his most excited guy, Tom, who's his most excited guy, Dean, and I want to work down under Dean to try to find someone, and that's tap rooting this leg. But that's still even different than jade hunting. And at the end of the month, what we want to do is jade hunting. Jade hunting, I'm going to go down and I'm going to look for someone. And so we know that Chris Baroni is already a jade in the business. But let's say if he wasn't, I would look and I would see in the report that he has 3 people already in one team. And I would see that, and I would call Chris and I would say, hey, do you have anybody else that we can put in for a second or third leg, and we can get you to jade this month? I would call Tom. Once we signed up that rep for Dean and we tap rooted Dean, I could call Tom now and say, hey Tom, do you know anyone else that we could sign up in a second line? Because you already have 2 people on your team. You only need 1 more to go jade, and we would make Tom a jade. And this would build more volume for Paul. And so in jade hunting, and I could look maybe Anthony here, maybe Anthony has more people that I've been meeting. As I called Paul, who can I talk to in your group to help out? He's like, you got to talk to Anthony. And Anthony signed up a guy that I haven't even met yet, but now I met him. He told me to call this guy, and I met him. And I called him and talked to him. He said, oh, I got this guy on my team who's excited. This guy's really excited. And I want to call and I want to tap root this guy And when I'm jade hunting, I'm going to come up to Anthony. I'm going to say, Anthony, we only need to get one more person in your new team, in a second team, and Anthony would go jade. And so we're looking in the organization, we could make Destiny a jade because she already has 2 people in one leg. We just had to get Robert, and it made Destiny a jade. Right? Layla already had people down in this team. She only needed one person, got Sarah to go jade. And if we're helping people go jade, we're driving extra volume at the end of the month with people joining and getting starter packs and starting to get the product that they're going to use for themselves and as samples, which builds volume and helps us drive volume all the way up to help our leaders. We're building a huge team. By building this leg down, this makes a huge leg. And Dave has a huge leg under him, and Tina has a huge leg. And I'm going to help taproot, back to taprooting, Kathy, and try to find who Kathy knows to get someone under Kathy. And find out who she knows to get someone under her. And I'm going to go deeper and deeper into the organization. At the end of the month, go back up and see who we can get extra people with to go jade by jade hunting. And then at the beginning of the next month, I'm calling all of my leaders, the ones who have promotions, the ones who are building the business, the ones who are presenting, the ones who are promoting, and I'm going to help support them. And I'm going to do some leadership support and find out who their people are that they want me to help taproot. And I'm going to call them and build relationships with those new people, and I'm going to help them hit jade. And I'm going to go up the line to those people that already have teams underneath them and see if we just get you one more person, you're going to go jade. And we promote new jades, which helps promote new pearls, which drives momentum for sapphires and people getting their paid for cars. So we'll see you guys again real soon. Hopefully this helped.